What's up, guys? Could this be the beginning of the bear market, or is this just a correction before one more blast off to a new all-time high? We're going to take a look at both cases. I'm going to show you some things that point either direction. You make up your own mind. Definitely stick around for the whole video. Don't forget, we have a free Discord group. There's a link down below in the description. Definitely check it out. It's totally free. Let's get into it. All right, guys, as always, this is not financial advice, trading advice, nor is it investment advice. Don't forget, we do a free Ledger Nano S hard wallet giveaway. All you have to do to enter to win is scroll down, hit that subscribe button, smash that thumbs up button, and leave your comment below. Let me know what you think Bitcoin's doing. Are you still extremely bullish by the, for the end of the year, or are you starting to get bearish? Are you starting to look at the top might be in? What are you thinking? We're going to take a look at both cases. I'm going to show you my ideas. You make up your own mind. And if you're extremely bearish and you think it's going down, or extremely bullish and you believe it's only going up, you need to check yourself. Start watching other people with different opinions. Don't get caught up in the hype in either direction, guys. You need to learn to make up your own mind. The beautiful thing about trading is it doesn't matter if it's going up or down. It makes no difference. You can make money going either way in any market. That's the beauty of trading. You can, most people that invest, just things have to go up for them to make money. Well, when you learn to trade, it does not matter. That's the beauty of it. But anyways, all right, looking at the daily, we're looking at this as a rising wedge or a ending fifth wave diagonal. We've talked about it both ways. Our target for a bounce here is about 40,200 range, right in there. I'm going to show you some other things that are confluent with that here, but we did also look at this as a bear flag, and here we had a target of 46.6. We did not quite reach yet. I believe it's still possible we come down here. I do expect at least a nice little bounce there before continuing back down to our target. And as you guys can see here in the RSI did break through this triangle, came back up, retested it. We have a lot of room to come down, so we could see that 40,000 this weekend. If not, we may bounce back up to retest the top of or the bottom of this triangle. If we did that, it would be a great place to short, in my opinion. And that could be somewhere around the $53,000 to $55,000 range where this would retouch. But as of right now, it is looking like it could be a very red weekend, so be careful. Let's take a look at, this is the 4 hour, the rising broadening wedge that we had been watching forever, since way back here. And I've been talking about coming back to retest the bottom. I thought it was going to be back in this area. Obviously it wasn't, but we have came back now and we did break. And I said if that broke, it's going to be very dangerous for Bitcoin, and we are in the danger zone. This was a pretty significant support line. It has broken. If we do get a bounce back up here, if we keep getting rejected here around the 50,000, 450,500, if we cannot get back above that, guys, we're most likely headed down to that $40,000 range, possibly this weekend, maybe not till next week, but I still believe we're most likely going to be headed down to this area. As you can see, this trend line off of these wicks here. Also keep in mind, this 52.6 has been long. It was major resistance over here. We broke through, came right back below it, got rejected again, and then it became support. So 52.6 is another area to watch. But like I said, I'm really expecting this $40,000 range. I know some people are saying 43, somewhere in there, but I'm expecting 40. As you can see, our EMAs have crossed extremely bearish, guys. Yeah, just be careful. We did have some bullish divergence here. Let me zoom in so you can see it. We had lower lows in the price action, higher lows in the RSI, but I believe that's already played out. Yeah, still seeing downside. If you guys are interested in trading, like I said, it doesn't matter which way the market's going. You can make money either way. I'll leave a tutorial up top on Prime XBT, my favorite exchange. They don't trade against you like a lot of them scammy exchanges out there with the scam wicks. You can trade Bitcoin, Forex, gold, silver, oil, S&P, tons of different markets. So if Bitcoin isn't moving, you can play in other markets. Awesome exchange. You can use my promo code SAVY50. That'll get you 50% on top of whatever you deposit as a bonus to use towards your margin. So if you put in 1 Bitcoin, you get a half a Bitcoin bonus to use towards your margin. Savvy25 gets you 25% off your trading fees. Definitely worth checking out. Let's get into, this is the daily. As you guys know, other people have started talking about this now. This is the Wyckoff method distribution phase that I was looking at. You can check it out. A month ago, I've made a video on it, and it's played out almost perfectly. I said 63 to 64 top, but it obviously went up a little bit higher. Would we hit 65,000? So we're close, but it is playing out beautifully as of right now. This would be invalidated, I believe, if we were to break this 58.5. As you guys know, I had been talking about 58.5 forever as being of huge importance. So 58.5, we get back above that, this could start invalidating this. But as of right now, it's looking pretty damn bearish, guys. Let me pull up the Wyckoff distribution phase here, zoom in so you can see it. As you can see, this thing is playing out beautifully, and where that has us headed, like I've been talking about, as you can see right here, when we get to our support lines in here, that's around the 44.8 to let me get this out of the way again, 42.8. So we'll probably get some bouncing around in here if this does play out this way. But once we break this, we could go as far down as into the low $30,000 range. This is where it usually comes back to. But another way to look at that, let's see, let's go back here. Is this all being accumulation? And a lot of times Wyckoff will come all the way back down to that accumulation area. And this is what I was going to talk about as in the bearish case and a bullish case. Now let's take a look here at the bullish. Actually, we're going to take a look at the bearish case first on this chart. Next chart, I'll take a long-term bullish. The next chart, it will be suggesting that this is a correction, a wave 4, and we have a wave 5 coming up by the end of the year. But let's take a look at what's going on now. So our funding rate is, let's see where we're at. We are still favoring the bears a little bit. But this is something I wanted to point out to you guys. Nobody's really talking about it. Bitcoin almost always makes an 85% correction to 95, somewhere in that range, every time there is a top. I know people are talking about it has to be a blow off top. It does not have to be a blow off top. It does not have to always be the same. If it was, then everybody would know what's going on. Just like, that's why I don't think we're going to see $100,000 Bitcoin, because everybody's expecting it. So everybody would sell there. So everybody's going to wait. And that'll keep people holding for longer if this is the bear market. Again, I'm not saying it is, but some things I want to point out. On the VPVR here, 9450 to 9500, there is huge volume node right here. And as you can see, that was support and resistance all the way across here. So if we measure from this top, again, not saying it's the top. I will show you the bullish case after this, but looking at it as the bearish case, if this was the top, an 85% correction would get us exactly to that $95 to $9,600 range. And that doesn't mean it happens overnight. It will probably take at least 1 year if this was the case, just like every other bear market. You know, from this top in June 2019 to March 20 was almost a year. 17 to 18 was almost a year from top to bottom. So just be aware of that. Let's zoom in here now and take a look at a couple more things. So we've broken out of this rising. I have this white rising channel in here. Of course, we still have the triangle. I have the blue. Sorry if this is confusing, but it makes sense to me. And if you watch enough, this will all start making sense to you. But if we do a measured move, looking at this as a rising channel, that gets us down to that $40,000 range, which also lines up with the 200 EMA on the daily. 39 to 40,000. I do believe that's most likely where we are headed. It's the same target from this triangle. This trend line here, we talked about it yesterday. We did get back above it, but we are again below it. So if we can't get back and close a daily, let's say open and close a daily above this $50,000 range, guys, most likely, like I've said, I believe we'll be seeing this range. Now let's take a look at the bullish case. So on the bullish case, I know a lot of people are looking at this, and we're going to take a look at Litecoin and Ethereum next, so stick around. But let's take a look at this as a lot of people are looking at this 2017 as wave 1 and then wave 2, and this being wave 3, but not finished yet. So let me get this out of here. So they're looking at this as wave 3, and then we'll have a big wave 4 down, and that would be the bear market. So okay, so on the third wave, there should be 5 waves within the 3 waves. Let's take this being wave 1, this being wave 2, and then forming wave 3. If wave 3 is done here, then we should have a wave 4 down, depending on where this would be. Obviously, we've broken the 0.236 fib. The next stop would be the 41,600, which is the 0.382 fib. If that was to break, around 35,000, 34 to 35,000 would be the 0.5. And then we have the golden pocket zone around 27.3 and 0.786. Now, I don't think it would correct this far if, in fact, this is wave 4. Let's just say if it was to go to the 0.382, because usually if you have a deep correction for wave 2, you have a more shallow correction for wave 4 and vice versa. Let's take a look at, let's put the fibs on here. If this wave here is done and we are going down for wave, that would put us up, our 5th wave target would be around $80,000. So if that's the case, if we do get this bounce around the 41.6 area, then that 80,000 would be my target. Now, when I say get that bounce, no matter what, we're going to get some sort of bounce here. So we could get a bounce all the way back up to the 58,500 range and then back down too. So you got to be cautious. There's always going to be bounces in the market, and that's a lot of time where people get caught in. Like a lot of people bought up here, now they're stuck. They could be stuck for years, who knows. But if this is the bullish case, let's say we get a bounce at the 34.4 range. Where would that put? That would be wave 4 here. That would lower wave 5 to around the 72,000 range. And then if we went even lower, say down to that 0.618 fib, which is around 27,000, then we would probably have something like 2017 just come up one quick wick and a huge blow off top, just above the old all-time high, which would get us around 67, 68. So be careful there. Let's look at Litecoin. Litecoin's played out. Our target was almost dead on here for the short. Some people took it in the group. But as of right now, I do believe we're probably coming back down to test the bottom of this around 196 to 152 now. Or I'm sorry, for 196 to somewhere in this area, around the 200. If that is the break, and I'm going to get these off of here now. If that is the breakdown from there, guys, that would coincide with Bitcoin being in a bear market. Could be looking at a $50 Litecoin in the next year or so. Ethereum, same thing. We have a rising broadening wedge also in Ethereum. We also have this rising channel that we've been watching. I'm not too convinced of this anymore, but if it is, we would get one more test to the top around 2750. Otherwise, we come through, break the bottom here. You know what? I'm just going to get rid of this. I don't like it anymore. Going to just look at this as a rising broadening wedge. If we do come up to test the top of this, could be around 3,200, somewhere in that area. But the EMAs, guys, are looking pretty bearish right here. I'll leave some tutorials on EMAs up top if you haven't seen them. Also some other trading tutorials, things like that up there. Also, BYBIT, I wanted to let you guys know they are doing $1,050 bonus. Links are down below. Definitely check it out. By using my link, you can get a $1,050 bonus, and they're also doing 15% annual interest. So definitely check it out if you haven't. I'll leave a tutorial for BYBIT up top also. But anyways, so if we break back down below this 200 EMA on the 4 hour, which is around 21.21, I see it's coming back down to test this. Let me get this out of the way. The bottom of this wedge. Now, if everything plays out as it is a bear market starting, then we could be looking for $300 Ethereum. Again, not saying this has to happen, guys, but there are things pointing to the possibilities of it being the beginning of the bear market. I have told you the places to watch for a bounce. But again, if you trade the market, it doesn't matter which way it goes. You can make money either way. So anyways, thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out my wife's webpage, anchorage.com. There's a lot of cool crypto stuff on here. A lot of all kinds of stuff. Just check it out if you haven't already. It helps support the channel. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Don't forget to click the Crypto Savvy logo above my head to get you subscribed to the channel. Smash that thumbs up. Leave your comments below. And I'm out.